It's a three-point game, and he gets it to go.
Putting you in.
And it's 8 points for Al Horford.
And you look at Horford's game offensively. His mid-range jump shot is as pure as it gets. You got to say, he's probably in that Dirk Nowitzki territory from out there as far as accuracy. Doesn't possess the range that Dirk has, but from mid-range, as good as it gets.
Muhammad, he's checked in for Minnesota. Jang against Johnson. Jang inside. Some solid defense from Johnson. Celtics leading by 5. Stolen away. Here's Dunn. And a pick comes off the rim, but it sinks right in. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Now a timeout called by Boston. It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And, you know, even though the Wolves have been out of the playoffs so long, you get the sense it won't be too much longer. They've got a really nice core to build around, and I think could be special, especially Andrew Wiggins.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
And as you mentioned, the Wolves could be back in the playoffs in due time. They are headed in the right direction. Some mistakes have been made along the way, but you have to like their future now. And guys, for Zach LaVine, once he finally got comfortable last season, boy, did he heat up. He shot 42% over his rookie year, but 47% over the last month. And I think that gave him a lot of confidence as he's entering into year 2.
It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Thomas. Horford up top. Lots of room. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 6 assists in the game. You know, as Greg was talking about, LaVine was a lights-out shooter at times in college. He would go on these benches, falling back, Clark, from 25 feet and draining it. I mean, unreal shots.
Well, it looks good when they're going down, but he also can bend, shoot you out of a game. So you pick your poison.
Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year, Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
Hill, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. The Celtics also with a sub. Marcus Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside. And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Bielitsa's checked in. Then for the Celtics, Olynyk, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Rozier in for Thomas. Timberwolves trail by 5. Three-pointer. Another miss by Minnesota.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Crowder, and he banks in the layup. Crowder's got 4 this quarter.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Donnie's checked in for LaVine. Urebko's checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Crowder. And there's the pass to Dunn. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. 6 points for the General.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
And there's the feed to Smart. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. The score now all even. And it's 8 points for the General.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
The shot's good from Urebko. Urebko's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here's Dunn. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
It's stolen by Hill, and they're pushing it up. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 9. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
It's... All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And so it's Boston with it. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Amir Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Olynyk in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Bradley drives in. LaVine with the rebound.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Kicks to Towns. From about 19 feet, they get it again. And Dang gets it to go.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Thomas, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Johnson in the corner. Rebound by Dang. Jang's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Crowder with the steal. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. Feeds it to Crowder. 5 to shoot. High post try. And it comes off the front of the rim. Timberwolves leading by 5. Jang dishes to LaVine. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
In the corner, Bradley with it. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. 6 points for Avery Bradley.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, during that break, Minnesota's head coach had some words for his team. It was a pretty upbeat huddle. He said, "I'll bet they won't take us lightly next time, guys." Clearly, he was aware of their underdog status coming into this basketball game, guys.
That's tipped. One-on-one here. Here's LaVine, and it's sent back by Horford.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Thomas passes to Crowder. And again, Boston with the triple.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Here's LaVine. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. LaVine's got 5 points now this quarter. Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 4. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rubio's checked in. .151 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Thomas. There's the dish to Horford. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
LaVine kicks to Wiggins. Shoots. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Timberwolves?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Bradley. Picked by Horford. Bradley drives in. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Bradley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Zhang, a screen. There's a screen. LaVine kicks to Towns. Shot clock at 6. No good. Some solid defense from Johnson. A lot is on the line here.
Boy, how about the intensity and focus of the crowd here?
So loud in this place. Here's LaVine. Dishes to Wiggins. Here's LaVine. Defended by Crowder. LaVine can't hit.
We've got time. Don't have to isolate immediately.
They're trailing by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Minnesota calls timeout. The score knotted at 54. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's LaVine. Lets it go from deep. Right between the eyes. LaVine. Thomas. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering.